up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Apollo. This is Apollo. Or you can also call me Jay from State Farm, whatever you want to do. So, this is my BMW M4 2016. Right now, I'm almost done in a vlog I got on my channel. I just basically did the whole wrap, did all this stuff to it. It was bone stock. So, but today we're going to be talking about, as you can see the title of the video, how to remove your antenna and wrap your roof on your BMW M4 or pretty much any vehicle as far as roof things go. Now, every vehicle really differs, but most of the time you don't have to do what we're gonna have to do with this. Like normally you can go in the inside and all you guys would normally do is drop the headliner right there, and then there's a bolt in there, then you just disconnect the connector, and this right here should just pull straight out. But with these cars, there's an adhesive barrier that goes all the way around. So what we're gonna have to do is cut the adhesive barrier and kind of work it off, and then underneath is like a little clear plate. You unscrew it, disconnect everything, boom, we're ready to go. All right, guys, so for this install of wrap, you're gonna need a few things. You're gonna need to get you some tape. You're gonna need some type of gasket puller. It's metal, so if you don't know what you're doing, you have to be careful, otherwise you can damage some things. There's also plastic ones. I just find this a little bit easier, but it depends. You'll need you a glove. Now, this wrap glove isn't dirty, it's stained. I use it a lot. It's just washed clean, it's just stained. Some magnets. Need you a knife and a blade. You're gonna need you a tucking tool, and I got me a soft squeegee, and I got me a hard squeegee. So shout out to OfferWrap. I got some new tools up at the house. I just don't feel like getting them. So this is what you're gonna need to actually do the install. And of course, bam, gonna need whatever wrap you're using. We're gonna be going with gloss black on the roof, and pretty easy. All I'm gonna do is pull it out and bam, grab that and cut it. We can go ahead and measure our roof real quick, and we're gonna see how much we need. But I always recommend anytime before you wrap anything, you go ahead, not all cars need it, but I can feel it right now. And I'm gonna clay the roof. So I'm gonna just give me some soap and water, hit it, and just go ahead and clay the roof. But before we can do that, we gotta take out the antenna, and let me explain that. So with this antenna, it's not just like any normal car. Normal cars, you can go on the inside, drop the headliner, take out a bolt, a connector, and boom, you can come on the top and pull it off, right? But this one, actually, there's an adhesive barrier that goes around the underside that attaches it to the top, and we're gonna have to use a blade to cut through and then get off. So we're gonna take that off, and underneath you're gonna find a clear plastic thing with a screw. Take that out, disconnect, then bam. Then we can clay our roof, wrap it, spray it down with isopropyl alcohol, make sure everything's clean, and then get to the roof wrap. So, first thing you wanna do, grab your masking tape and just go around this whole edge. You see, I got a lot of different pieces. So don't worry about making it pretty, that's not the point. The point is protect your paint while you cut open this part. So what I did is I maneuvered in there, laid it in there, used that tucking tool and just pressed it down to make sure it's on here. So I'm gonna set you guys up, and we're gonna go ahead and start our process. Oh, and one more tool you're gonna need, bam, your heat gun. Necessary, absolutely. As you can see, finally got the antenna off. That wasn't hard at all. All I did was I used a pry tool. After I cut through, I just kind of kept the blade flat and let it cut alone. It's pretty clean cut all the way through. I cut through. I don't think I touched the paint. Actually, let me go ahead and take this tape off. All right. And now all you gotta see, we just gotta get that bolt right there. I think that's a T20. I'm gonna go get a T20 real quick and pop this thing off, and then we get ready for the roof prep. And we got this big antenna. I'm gonna show you guys a little trick. I'm gonna try a trick. It's not how I normally do it, but hopefully this trick works, and then we can all normally do it that way. You know what I'm saying? The next step is for me to find my T20. I got T25, but I bet it's a T20. Let's see. Oh no, it's a T25, I bet. All right, watch this. Side step.
Nope.
Then go ahead, take your T25. Look at that finger action, boy. Go ahead, take the T25, get that bad boy loose. Go ahead and get that. It's just easier. You just put put that thing in there like that. All right, let's see. Okay, as you guys see, bam, it slid out just like that. Now, all we're gonna have to do is connect these, disconnect these connectors. You saw that? Slide out. Slide out. Every time I do something, and sit this to the side. User, whatever that thing is, whatever this is. We're gonna tape this down so it's not in our way. And then after that, with alcohol, set up, wipe everything, and then we're ready to lay after we cut our piece of vinyl. 41 inches. Yeah. So we're gonna rock with that. We're gonna go 41 inches. If you're ordering this and you don't have any like on hand like I do since we wrap cars over here at Apollo's Garage, then you just order 4 feet. I'm about to tell you right now, it's 5 feet. So with 4 feet, we'll just go out and it'll be 5 feet wide. Yeah, so since it's already 5 feet, you can just take that thing and roll it across 4 feet. But for us, it's gonna be 41 inches by 5 feet. So we got soaking water. It's just kind of cool in here. This shouldn't dry up. But if you're in a warmer environment, it definitely will go away quicker. All right. That looks pretty fair. So now you're gonna go ahead and get your isopropyl alcohol. Make sure it's 70%. Go through and clean everything inside the gasket, on top, any crevices, everything. Make sure everything is proper. That way, you know, you got the proper adhesion you need for this to stick. All right, guys, so look, check this out. The hardest part about doing it is this right here. You can see this, you see we got a lot of dirt and that comes from this gasket right here. So you're gonna always wanna make sure you clean that because you have to tuck in there. For it to be a quality install, you have to tuck it in there and there really has to be no wrinkles anyway. But it's not always the case when it's DIY and I understand that. So the best you can do is clean in here because you have to at least try to tuck in. Now, a lot of people get wrinkles at each corner. That's normal for people who really don't know how to wrap roofs. But roofs are like the easiest thing you can do with wrapping. So this or the hood's a little more complicated, but the roof for sure. So what I like to do, I like to grab my hard squeegee, get my towel with the isopropyl alcohol, put it in the corner, and then get it in there behind that gasket and go all the way across. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and lay the vinyl on top. And what we're gonna do, since we already wiped everything, so lay your vinyl on top. You're gonna go ahead and put your magnet here. After you pull it back a little bit, put a magnet here and do the same for up there. And what you can do is lift it up, grab the vinyl, and pull the liner all the way back, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll come back and get you guys and we can see where we're going from there. Make sure everything's lined up, then it's gonna be your first point of contact. I'm gonna put our magnet right there. Go to the other side, do the exact same thing. And heat this whole area, right? Whole area heated. We're gonna work in forward. So we're gonna work this corner first, and we're gonna go to the other side. Like that. So you got it soft. You got our magnets over there, which is not gonna move. And what you're gonna do is glass it. So pull, place. Make sure you get all your wrinkles out. Go ahead and make out a barrier. A lot of stuff you see sitting on top of it is just from our quick detail. I just don't want to scratch it. Because black wrap scratch is very easy. So we got this whole corner. We're just gonna go ahead and do that. The same thing over here in this back end. And if you see wrinkles like this, that means you just need to pull, okay? So all you gotta do, grab it right here, pull it right out. So what I'm gonna do is just speed up the process a little bit. We'll go ahead and anchor out our middle. Wait, that can't move anymore. Like, the middle piece is anchored out. So, same thing, if you run this all the way up, bam, separate. So now we gotta work with this, it's simple. If you're gonna do it, just go ahead and anchor it off for yourself. And that separate everything, and it makes it easier on you, especially if it's your first time. So since this type of wrap is activated by heat, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get this up some, get a little heat on it, and then I'll be able to glass it and it won't miss, because it just doesn't want to stick, because it's low tack. But once we activate the heat, the tack will activate it. You see right now, it's just going out. Pull out, anchor it down, and bang, squeeze it. That easy. That easy. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the whole thing. I'm not gonna waste any more time. You gotta see what's going on. And then, once you get to the edge, you found it. All you gotta do, watch this. Just lift up and lay it over the edge. Because we'll come back and I'll show you how to tuck and all that good stuff later. Very like smooth, right? There's no wrinkles in it. Like that. That's what you want. Okay, it's just laying off. So since we're a little short on this end, just a little bit, we're just gonna go stretch it. That's all you do, just pull. Stretch on both sides of this corner and get in that corner real good. The reason I do this is because to be able to get the corners wrinkle free, you're gonna have to stretch in. So if you go ahead and stretch now, you'll be fine. And then, like I said, you see wrinkles, but you need to spread them. So what we're gonna do, bam, go ahead and create an exit. So nothing can get past this point, all right? We got all this air. We're just gonna work it out. We're gonna work in the middle, so that's all good over there. Make sure you got everything. And then there, that's done. Remember, can't miss a spot. Always overlap when you're squeezing. Because if you miss a spot and don't post heat, I'll show you guys what post heat is next. If you miss a spot and don't post heat, what's gonna happen is once it hits the sun, it's gonna post heat itself. Because wrap, you saw us pull it, but we didn't kill the memory. You don't want to go back. So that's why it's so important to post heat. Because when you post heat, you kill the memory, and that's just where it's gonna stay. I'm not pulling this edge. I'm just getting it up in the air. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. And when you're doing, you're just heating and working your finger on that edge. After you work that finger, you can take your hard one and push it all the way down. And that'll give you that long drop. Don't put all the way down over here in this corner because you gotta remember we still gotta wrap in there. If you put it like that, it's gonna just create wrinkles for you and give you problems. So it doesn't matter how pretty it is down in here. Because I mean, obviously we're gonna have our seal back here, but it is nice to, you're already here though, so you might as well. You remember, like I told you guys, that when you heat it, it'll shrink. So watch this out. See how it's shrinking back? It's good. So what we're gonna do, take that to our advantage. And what it's doing is wrapping around itself. So whatever object you got this on, which is the roof, all it's doing is wrapping around it. So it's gonna ensure it's there. And there's no way it can pull up if it's wrapping itself around. So that's why the shrink technique is so important. That's how you get good corners. Show you guys what I do for corners. It's a combination of shrink method and some other stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat it, pick it up, force it down there, and use my squeegee to push it a little further and then heat it, and it should shrink to itself. I'm gonna heat it, pull it out. Push it in there. All good over here. Bam. So that's all good. You guys can see that it's a perfect rounded corner. Now you got this stuff on the back end, but it's easy. We're gonna cut on that line anyway. So we're gonna cut on this line anyway. So we're just gonna lift this and then heat it. It should be no problem. This is info they don't usually give you. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna take your blade and you're gonna place it straight down like this on the side of the glass, but you're gonna keep it straight and just pull. Reach out as far over as you can. Keep it on the right side. All the way. Same thing. Oh, let's do, all right, there we go. It's right here. Be careful. Okay, on the car. Yeah. And now what we're gonna do, we'll go back through with heat and it should lay down. All right, that's what it should do. And when it lays down, so you can just really do it right now. But heat is gonna get you where you need to be. Just hit it with the heat and then run your squeegee in there and then bang. Okay guys, so just like the sides, I already put these pieces back in, but just like we cut the back, all you gotta do, once you remember we laid it in there, just go ahead and cut it all the way down. And like I said, leave a little extra right here, because just like that corner, you're gonna push that corner down, tuck it in there. Same thing with the front. Now this front, these gaskets up here are like really bad, bro. Like really terribly bad. Tuck it in the front just like you do the back. You just tuck it in. All you do is lift it up, push it in there all the way through. And then when you get in here, you let your sunroof all the way in and out. You cut about right here. Push it down, tuck under, cut. Real simple. It's all self-explanatory. And then here, Let me show you guys what we're gonna do with this shark fin. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and take care of this big thing right here. Now, I think I wanna do what I did with the mirrors. If you see these mirrors, they're a crazy shape, but these are one piece. See, one big old piece. So what it is I'll put the wrap right here, heat, pull, stretch it all the way out, and then hold it there, and then eventually once it isn't hot anymore, it'll just stay there. And then what that allows us to do is put that on there, and when we put it on there and heat it back, it should shrink up because it's going back to its original state. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's try it out, see what happens. As you see, it just stays there. That method, it does take a little working and finessing, but after 20 minutes, remember we stretched out, and then we kind of worked this whole thing and worked everything under, and then pushed in, but you know, just gotta wipe it off and all that good stuff, but look at that. This is all tension free. After you stretch everything over, because remember we pre-stretch, make sure you lift everything up and let it shrink back. And then you go ahead and get your corner right here, edge, and then bang, and that's it. All right, guys, so now, we finally got this done. We did our post-heating. But remember earlier, make sure you put the things that are under this back in the exact same order, and then screw it in. Now, the last thing I'm gonna do, remember we used to have that adhesive here, that sealant? I'm gonna go ahead and put some Gorilla tape all around where this black stuff is. I trimmed it down. You probably have to do the same. Put some Gorilla tape here and then sit it back on there, and this will be done. And you don't have to worry about it not sitting correctly because you see these little pegs right here? They go in those holes right there. As you can see, I got the Gorilla tape in there and we got our pegs. So now, all we have to do, hopefully, you know, things don't always go to plan, but this is pretty simple. So, it's already touching something, bro. It's touching. I think I gotta trim that a little bit. But never mind. All right, it's in the pegs. It's on. It is on there, big boy. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know, we're growing on the road to 1K. But this is, once again, my 2016 M4, and then, you know, we do all type of stuff. We go to all type of events, all type of meets. I wish I had my hoodie on, but I don't, but go check out the brand page, Endure. We're gonna be dropping new swag sometime soon. That's what it looks like. And on Instagram, I'll put it right here. It's Team Endure _. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching the video. I think it looks dope. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you guys do. Just make sure you do it the best way possible. And I'm out.